Greetings, young ones. Welcome to Odin's Storytime. I am Odin, the Norse god of wisdom and adventure. Today, I will share with you a tale called The Creation of the Nine Worlds and the Great Tree Ig-dra-sill, a story from the mighty Norse legends that teaches us courage and cleverness. Are you ready? Let's dive into the world of gods and heroes. Long ago, before the earth was shaped, before the mountains rose or the rivers flowed, there was only a vast, endless emptiness called Ginnungagap. Imagine a dark, silent void stretching far beyond what your eyes can see, where nothing lived, nothing moved, only the quiet waiting of the cosmos. To the north of this emptiness lay Niflheim, a realm of cold mist and icy rivers. The air there was sharp and biting, and the frozen winds whispered secrets through the frozen mists. To the south was Muspelheim, a land of roaring fire and glowing lava, where flames danced like wild spirits and the heat made the very air shimmer. Between these two worlds, in the great void of Ginnungagap, something magical began to happen. The icy cold from Niflheim met the fiery heat from Muspelheim, and where they touched, the ice began to melt. From the melting ice, a great giant was born, Ymir, the first of the frost giants. His breath was like a cold wind, and his body was as vast as the mountains themselves. As Ymir slept, from his sweat came more giants, and the world began to fill with life. But Ymir was not alone. From the melting ice also came a great cow named Audhumla. She was no ordinary cow, her milk fed Ymir, and from her licking the salty ice blocks, a man named Buri was uncovered. Buri was strong and wise, and from him came the first gods. One of Buri's grandsons was Odin, my father, along with his brothers Vili and Ve. Together, they looked upon the world and saw that it was wild and untamed. They knew it was time to create something new, something beautiful, a home for gods, giants, and men alike. With mighty strength and clever minds, the three brothers shaped the body of Ymir. They used his flesh to build the earth, his bones became the mountains, and his blood formed the seas and rivers. His hair turned into trees and plants, and his skull was lifted high to become the sky, held up by four strong dwarves named North, South, East, and West. But the world was not yet complete. Odin and his brothers created the sun to shine warmly, the moon to light the night, and the stars to sparkle like diamonds in the dark sky. They made Midgard, the world of men, a strong fortress surrounded by a great ocean to protect humans from the giants. At the center of all the worlds, they planted a mighty tree, Yggdrasil. This was no ordinary tree. Its roots stretched deep into the underworld, its branches reached up to the heavens, and its leaves whispered ancient secrets carried by the wind. Yggdrasil connected all nine worlds: Asgard, the home of the gods; Midgard, where humans dwell; Jotunheim, land of the giants, and others like Vanaheim, Alfheim, Svartalfheim, Nidavellir, Muspelheim, and Niflheim. Under the branches of Yggdrasil, the gods held their councils, and the fate of all worlds was woven like threads in a great tapestry. The tree was alive with magic and mystery, and it stood as a symbol of life, growth, and the endless cycle of beginnings and endings. But the story does not end there, young ones. Yggdrasil is watched over by a wise eagle who sees far and wide, and a mischievous squirrel named Ratatosk who runs up and down its trunk, carrying messages, sometimes friendly, sometimes tricky, between the eagle and a great serpent that coils beneath the roots. The nine worlds, each with its own wonders and dangers, live in balance because of the courage and wisdom of the gods and the strength of the great tree. It reminds us that even in the vastness of the universe, everything is connected, and every creature has a part to play. So, remember this tale of creation. It teaches us that with courage, cleverness, and respect for the world around us, we can face any challenge and grow strong like the great tree itself. I hope you enjoyed this story about the creation of the nine worlds and the great tree Yggdrasil. The lesson we learned today is that courage and cleverness, combined with respect for all life, create a world where we can all grow and thrive. Join me again soon for more tales from the Norse legends. Till I see you again, farewell, young ones.